Hi, this is Vanshika Chauhan, and I am working as a legal intern with Lexis and Company. And today I'll be talking about the Indian Citizenship Act. Citizenship has been talked about in two major places. First is the Constitution of India from Article 5 to Article 11. Second is the Indian Citizenship Act. The Constitution of India only answers the question as to who all were the citizens of India as on 26 January 1950. The rest of the questions are answered in the Indian Citizenship Act. There have been a number of major amendments beside the amendment of 2019 in the Indian Citizenship Act. So I'll begin with the first amendment, which was a major amendment in the history of evolution of citizenship. The first one was 1986. It said before this amendment, the person who was born in India could get citizenship easily. After this amendment, the requirement which was added was that a person should be born in India along with one parent of that child being an Indian. The next was the amendment of 1992. Before that, there was discrimination against women because the clause said that citizenship could be given to the person whose father is an Indian citizen. There was no role of mother in this context. After this amendment, it ended the discrimination and it said that any parent or either of the parent could be an Indian citizen. Next was the amendment of 2003, which introduced the words illegal immigrants, and it stopped the illegal immigrants to acquire citizenship of India through registration or naturalization. The amendment of 2005 brought major changes in the overseas citizens of India, or the OCIs. Having talked about the amendments of the Act, I'd like to move forward with the modes of acquiring citizenship under the Act. The very first one being by birth. This is incorporated under Section 3 of the Act. It says that a person should be a citizen of India if he is born in India. This section evolved over time. Earlier, between 1950 to 1987, it said that any person born in India would automatically get the citizenship of India. But after 1987, it was realized that because of this, all the refugees or illegal immigrants coming to India from around the world would eventually get citizenship if their children are born in India after that. So this was problematic at that point of time. So later an amendment in 1987 was brought about, which said that citizenship would be granted only if one parent is Indian, but this also could not solve the problem for the same. So another amendment of 2003 was brought about, which said that whoever is born in India would be a citizen of India if both the parents are citizens of India, or if one parent is a citizen of India and the other parent is not an illegal immigrant. This is also the current law of the land. Moving on with another section, which is acquiring the citizenship of India by descent. This is under Section 4 of the Act. Descent basically means your relationship with your country because of your parents or grandparents. It says that any person who is born outside India can get citizenship by the help of their descent. Coming to the evolution of this section, after 26 January 1950, it said that any person who was born outside India can get citizenship if the father is an Indian citizen. So this was also gender biased. So in 1992 December, a gender neutral amendment was brought about, which said that any person can get citizenship if the mother or the father was an Indian citizen. Eventually on 3rd December 2004, an amendment came which said that a person could get citizenship of India if he was born outside India if the parents within 1 year of the child's birth go to that country's Indian consulate and register him by the undertaking that their child, who is a minor, does not have any other country's passport. And this is the current law of the land. The next mode of acquiring citizenship is by registration, which is under Section 5 of the Act. This widened the scope of citizenship or giving citizenship to the people of India. It specifies certain categories of people that if they submit an application to the central government, it can grant them the citizenship. Next is by naturalization, which is provided under Section 6 of the Act. So under this, if a person satisfies the qualifications laid down in the section, he can apply for the registration of his citizenship with the central government, and the central government can register his or her citizenship. The qualifications are that the person should not be a part or subject of the country wherein Indians are prevented. Then he should renounce any other citizenship if he has any. Before 12 months of the date of application, the person should be residing in India or should be in the government service of India. Next, before 12 months of the date of application, during the period of 14 years, he should be residing in India, or he should be in any government service in India for an aggregate of 11 years. Next, he should have a good character, and he should have an adequate knowledge of the languages provided in the 8th schedule of the Constitution of India.